Alright. So, I've decided that, so anyway, oh, it was vodka. I think it was some vodka across the street. Anyway, so this is a panhandling video, and I've decided to reintroduce the sex robots back into my video. My trust issues have only increased over the last several months, and so I don't feel as though I could trust a human being. So anyway, this panhandling video is to get me housing. I need housed. I need to be housed, meaning I need either my own room or my own entire house with central air conditioning, all utilities paid for, all of it paid for by somebody else, plenty of food, good food. There's got to be good internet, great internet, like not shitty internet. My own laptop computer, my own bed, like about 10 sets of clothes, like 10 pants, 10 shirts, 10 underwears. It needs to be like in a decent environment. I need to be able to sleep at night. Like there can't be like a bunch of shit going on. Like I don't want to hear people fucking in the middle of the night either. Like I don't know what the situation is. I don't want to ever hear someone fucking. Like I don't like that sound. Like it's like this one. It's like, to me it's a terrible sound. I know. Like I'm like a kid, and like it sounds like someone getting hurt to me. I want, what I haven't been saying, what I also should include, I want video game systems as well. I want a fucking PlayStation 5 when it comes out. I want a PlayStation 4. I want a PlayStation 3. I'm not sure if they're backwards compatible. If the PlayStation 5 is backwards compatible for other systems, that's fine. So I want PlayStations 2 through 5, unless it turns out that they're backwards compatible. I want an Xbox 360, or, no, I don't want an Xbox 360, an Xbox One. I want tons of video games. Like I want at least like 50 fucking video games, and like I have a list, and then like if you want, you can fucking guess too. That'd be nice. Like guess what kind of games I'd like. I don't want any sports games whatsoever. Like no fucking, you know, like baseball or basketball or football. I don't like sports games. No racing games. I want. Yeah, and there should also be like unlimited alcohol too, like plenty of beer, hard alcohol, hard liquor, completely paid for. And I should never be asked to get like any type of employment, and will never be asked to leave this place ever, like ever. Never be asked to leave whatsoever. And this is my request, and it was not a request. I mean, it's panhandling. Somebody on Earth has to understand why this is a good idea. Okay, if I spell it out for you, that I won't. So, someone on Earth needs to understand this. I shouldn't have to explain. It's like someone should be able to just like see me as like, oh, that fucking guy? Yeah, give him what he wants. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So like I said, I've decided I haven't been, in my panhandling videos, I have not been including the sex robots, but I don't think I'm ever going to be able to trust, like, human beings. Like, I can't, I don't know, because I've been reading the Bible, you know, because I'm working on, like, dismantling Christianity. And once more, let me say, like, I don't believe that, if Christianity is a real thing, if Catholicism is a real thing, like, there's no way that I could dismantle it. There's no way that I could just make it useless, null and void, if it were a real thing. So I've been reading the Bible. I've just got this is a couple of pages. I found a Gideon Bible, and I'm like, I've read it before, but with these eyes that I'm using now, like I can't, like how can people not see what this is? But you know, well, maybe I need to read a little bit more. Anyway, so I've decided to include the sex robot because I don't know. I don't know if I can really trust a human being, a human woman, and I definitely don't trust men. But the idea of like it's a female sex robot, and I'm not necessarily having it for sex. I just need like the idea of like a warm female body to make me feel accepted. Okay, because I don't believe that a woman could accept me, could say like, oh, you as you are enough. And that's because my whole life, all anyone is telling me, you're not enough. You're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you know, we don't like you. All these other people are better than you, and they give us what we want better than you can. That's what that's what I hear when people are talking to me and my daily experiences. That's what 8 years of homelessness tells me. You as yourself, you're not good enough. But this fucking dog, who just shits all over the city and pisses all over the city, bark, bark, woof, woof, the dog is better than you. The dog's better than you. Okay, then I'm getting a sex robot. You get the dog, I get the sex robot. And we'll see what happens. We'll see who's happier after 30 years of that shit. Okay, hang on. So, alright. So so I've been doing some preliminary research. And so I don't necessarily intend to have sex with the robot. I just call it, if I just say a robot, you don't really understand. Like, I need comfort. And I don't believe that, like, because I just, like I said, when I think about, like, women, like, getting close to me, I assume they have a knife. Like, nearly every woman, like, when they're around me, I'm like, there's a knife. I know there's a knife somewhere. And, like, just... So, these sex robots that I've been looking at, they're about like between like $2,000 and $5,000. I thought they were like $20,000, but there might be like ones like that. And like they heat up like when you fucking, you know, when they're plugged in, you know, that type of thing. And if you want to guess as to what type of sex robot I would like, I guess that's all right. I mean, it shouldn't like be like. I feel like we're treading on dangerous grounds here. Anyway, so I have I think like 6, maybe 10 pictures of sex robots on my cell phone right now. And so those are like, if you want to do like a type of I'm not saying that these are my preferences. I'm saying this is what they have and this is what I feel comfortable with. And so, like I said, the idea of like putting my dick in something doesn't really make me feel good. Like when I think about like in my day-to-day, like I'm not like constantly thinking, oh, let me put my dick in something. And so like the idea of the sex robot is not like, it's not like, oh, I'm so glad to fucking put my dick in this warm thing. It's like I'm just glad that there's a human form that doesn't care, that isn't going to leave. That is slightly warm, and to whom I am good enough. Although obviously anyone's good enough to a fucking sex robot, but it's supposed to make me feel comfortable. But the idea of me ever trusting a human being, like I find that very unlikely, extremely unlikely. I don't know, I feel like I'm in a den of rattlesnakes. I just feel like everyone's a snake. And maybe I'm a snake and I'm just projecting. It's possible, but I'm assuming that nearly every single fuck that I see is a snake. And it's going to bite me. Where's the knife? Where's the knife? Okay. I'm 34 years old. And I've got the best grades